everyone, this is Kate. I wanted to give you a walkthrough of my setup for my personal sized ChicSparrow, Mr. Darcy in Burgundy. As you can see, it's like pretty stuffed at this point, but in a way that's been very functional for me. My whole goal has been set this up and wear out the finish so it has like a very used look during One Book July, even though this was not my one book for One Book July. I'm using my Zencraft Oregon Trail A6, and I've gotten to the point now towards the end of July where I'm kind of starting to incorporate this into my daily use a little bit earlier than I should. So full disclosure. So this, probably in this lighting, it seems, in my camera at least, it seems very true to color. It gets a little purpley looking in some lighting, but it definitely is a dark burgundy. And I was drawn to this leather of Jen's because of how intensely the markings show. You can see a ton of scratches, a lot of scuff marks. I just noticed this today. I apparently got some like Sharpie or some pen on there, which I do not mind at all. That's just more character. And same with the back. Here's Jen's ChicSparrow Made in the USA stamp here. And yeah, it's a bit of a firm leather, and as well as the fact that there's so many layers because of the internal pockets, that it just holds the structure really well. You know, obviously I don't have an American Dream or All American, so I've heard those are quite a bit more firm than the Mr. Darcy, but I don't own one of those, so I can't really compare it for you. But I have her Creme Brulee in a couple colors, and it's definitely not like a soft malleable leather like that. So anyway, yeah, I held out for a while until she finally got another batch in about a month and a half ago, and I'm very happy with it. The white stitching looks cool. I like the brown elastic, and let's take a look inside. All right, so this, I wasn't actually sure if it was going to have the original pockets, which if I flip to the back is the secretarial pocket that she used to do on both sides for her personal size. And this must have been like the first batch, because I saw a post where she showed the new layout and she said everything from here on forward will be this pocket layout, and I had already gotten my shipping notification for this, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I do like that layout, but mine most likely will be the two, just the single pocket on each side. So I was pretty excited when I got this, simply because I like the breakdown. It would be a little easier for business cards and things. So this holds business cards lengthwise this way. They do fit in nicely going in vertically here. I just kind of have been using it for small notes. I don't really prefer when the cards kind of stick out towards the middle of my book. I kind of just end up ruining the edges. I can actually show you. I just got my Growing Up Goddess inserts for personal size. They're not in here right now, but I can show you guys because I literally just opened them. But it fits nicely in there. It still closes just fine. So it's an option for me as well. And then over here inside is just a long folder pocket. The inserts that I have in here, for the most part, 3 out of 4, because there are 4 elastics, are all created by Kat over at Boho Cottage. And these are really adorable little stickers that she sent. I want them to come off. That she sent with the inserts. And this is just her style. Like, I'll show you guys the interior of the notebooks. I know many of you have them or have seen them, but yeah, her style is very whimsical and adorable, and it just totally works for this. So I'm keeping those. I have no idea if I'll use them or not. I'm just trying to start getting into the world of planner accessories, thanks to my friend LJ, who's opening up my world. But until then, those just stay there. I work with builders. I do home organizing, designing, and things. So I have a lot of contact information for other people I work with. I've been keeping in here. Again, that's kind of this same size where you're going to put the cards lengthwise. And this is a clear pocket personal size folder. So it's zip on one side. And it is this breakdown. I just kind of have it the opposite way. And then on the other side, it has the long pocket. So essentially it does everything this does, but I don't mind having extra spaces for it. Cute little pictures from a wedding there. On my first insert here, which I kind of just label up above, and this is goals in terms of both personal and work. I actually tried doing them just separately, and my day is just so combined with the two in and out. Like I might have an appointment at 10 and then not till 6. So there's a lot of things in between that I need to get done that may not be work related. So really having a setup that could incorporate everything that I'm supposed to do has been more beneficial. I just put some sticky notes on here. There's just a couple of them. This was wider, but for the personal size, I had to cut it down. Just a quick list, just like a little things to do throughout the day to not forget the most important things that are maybe in here. And here is, let's see if you can actually see it all. Here is my first insert from Boho Cottage. It is a daily breakdown, but not in your typical way where you'd kind of have the timing set up. I've been interested in setting up a system focused on goals for a while now, and I really like how when it says today's top 3, I consider that my daily 3 goals. But this whole system I want to try is in relation to having 3 goals a day, 3 goals a week, 3 a month, 3 a year, and 3 a life, like 3 lifetime goals, and kind of having it all written out. So I haven't completely adapted that or worked on it fully, but this is getting me started. So the way I end up setting things up are closer to this. I hope I don't have anything that's too, it looks fine. So I just write the day up top. I have my 3 major goals, people I need to contact or things I need to do. And then I just kind of jot little notes down over here, things that are, kind of quick reminders for myself that I want to get done. And it's going to actually work out. Someone's phone number is on there. It's going to work out pretty good, I think. I'm feeling really confident with this layout. And then I can just kind of go a few days in advance. So I'm probably going to contact Kat. I think she's on vacation as we speak. But when she gets back, she did print these for me in personal size. And I think there were other people that had requested the same. But from what I understand, she actually kind of, once we decided to definitely go for it and I had this book and we knew the sizing, she kind of just made it happen for me. So I don't think it was originally something she offered before that. So very thankful to Kat for making these inserts for me for this size. It's working out really nicely. And look how cute they are. Just all the little arrow details and the feathers. Very, like they almost have like a bit of a watercolor look, which is very cute. So anyway, and the paper's nice. It's a little bit thicker. It has a very, very smooth finish to it, but I've been using this Uniball Vision Micro Gel pen on it, and it doesn't, smear or have any issues with that. It's a very soft flow, and it's nice. So, this is kind of on my first elastic here. I have my clear insert, and then that first notebook inside. The next elastic holds my black leather folder pocket made by Jerome and another insert. So this guy, I've attached this Midori pen clip on. This is for my highlighter. And he made the pockets, instead of one smaller, one larger, he made them both kind of like separated down the middle. And then inside has like a pocket folder here. I'm not using this for business cards, so I was not concerned with, I like the idea that it's half and half, and I've just been kind of putting notes in there for work. I have quite a few pockets going on in this setup, but there is quite a bit that I work on that is loose leaf and that will be beneficial for. So it's beautiful work. He hand stitches everything, and he was really great to work with, and I can kind of link you guys to finding him if you're interested in that. So the one side has the pocket breakdown, the other side has the full pocket. He has also just recently made me one for my A6 that will have a zipper on one side, and then just kind of like, instead of the separation, just two folder pockets. Another really great person to communicate with just over Facebook, has made everything that I've asked, and again, didn't have a personal size insert until I requested one as far as I know, and did such a cool job and kind of just had to figure this out as, you know, he went. So I'm very thankful for that too. Jerome did a great job. And then here, CBD represents the company I work for, and this is my to-do list. So how cute. Let me show you guys close up. These little tasks, this says tasks, has all these flowers, and Kate, these are made by Kat as well, and just to-do lists. I mean, this whole booklet. So this is primarily work to do. Again, I might start using both personal and work related to it, but right now it's just my work one. More sticky notes. This, I didn't cut this too well. It's kind of crooked, but too wide for the personal size, like those regular, I don't know the dimensions, maybe 3.5 by 3.5 or 4 by 4 that they usually are. So I just chopped them down just for quick notes, because I'm somebody that likes to put everything in to my notebook rather neatly. So if I could do quick notes on here and then transfer them everywhere they belong into my inserts, I'm much more satisfied with my organization. So have this little pen clip, these cool gold skeleton pen clip or paper clips that I love, and it's just holding in a sheet of paper. I folded up a couple times, something work related. This book are gonna be, it's a monthly breakdown. You can fill it out. She asks if you want your week to start on Monday or Sunday. I've always worked better with a Sunday start, so that is what I've asked for. And it's kind of cool because I believe this up here is where you can put the month, and then you can label them yourself. You know, numbers there. I kind of set it up for August, actually. I'll show you guys. August is an interesting month because it starts late in the week. Starts on a Saturday, so I just threw the other 30 and 31 down below here, that Sunday and Monday. For the most part, when it starts, they'll obviously all fit on here, but these are just some of my goals, like it says here, the month of August, and then I just labeled it all with a Sharpie. I think this is for forward planning or something. You can put maybe the month before or after if you want to fill in the dates, just to know what, you know, day of the week dates fall on, perhaps. I haven't done that yet. And since I was waiting for the end of One Book July, I have not used this yet. So this is set up for August. And then we have our back of our black leather folder, which I do love. And then this, I saw a post on, I think it was the Resources Facebook group, Traveler's Notebook Facebook group, but it could have been in the forum or one of the other ones, where somebody said, hey, by the way, just so you guys know, those like cheap planners that you can get basically anywhere, Target or, you know, the grocery store or the dollar store, that have that like plasticky fold like pocket over it, fits in a personal size. And for whatever reason, I just automatically became obsessed with getting one. So I had to go to like 3 different stores before I found them. But this is going to be for forward planning. So as you can see, it's a 2-year planner. It's not even, I mean, I will be putting none of this month or this year's in there. It's 2016 and 17, and it has this kind of setup, which is really simple. I mean, some of them had like they were more colorful or had like some purple instead of gray, but I'm always a fan of just keeping the neutrals if I can. So anyway, I thought this was pretty cool. My goal for this will be to mark off, maybe, since it's kind of work related as well, this whole book, I'm thinking maybe I put in if I'm going to be out of town or days I would need to request off for work, or potentially just work related events that are to come. So sometimes every once in a while I have gone out of town for work, so that would be obviously something I can mark in here. But maybe it just becomes both work and personal stuff, and I can do to-do lists and things here and use it for the next 2 years. So yeah, there's always, I don't know if you guys remember these or if they're local to where you are, but there's always like ones with cats on it, a lot of like beach scenes, but I like flowers, and I thought it went really well with Kat's designs for everything in here. So yeah, I have this going on in my last one, and then I have the secretarial pocket in the back. I've just put, again, more sticky notes that I've cut down because they were way too wide for me to close this book. And then I've just been folding up informational things that I've needed that are work related. And then there is a built-in pen loop. So my main pen, I prefer to use one pen instead of different colors. So this is the Uniball Vision Micro, and I love how it writes. And then this is a zebra highlighter, the H301. I don't even know where I got that, but it's just sleek and cute, and just your basic S highlighter. So anyway, I love this notebook very much, and I'm getting very excited to begin using it full on. My plan is to kind of slowly, the main reason I kind of mentioned this, but I had been throwing this in my bag for the past, I don't know, a month or so, or at least 3 weeks since I've gotten it, because I wanted it to have a very worn, loved, and scuffed up look. That is absolutely one of my favorite things about these leathers that the artists we know on Facebook use, is that I don't know, maybe more of a vintage look or just more of a used look. When the leather is very, very smooth, I'm not as drawn to it. So I was like, oh, let's get this ready. And I just had kind of a bag that it was actually kind of scratchy inside, so it was perfect. So between my keys and just other things I was throwing in there, it definitely got its wear. So this is not that long. I would say less than a month's use, and you can definitely see how cool that wears. I know this comes in multiple colors now. I love the browns and the black one, but this burgundy just spoke to me on every level. Really quick, I kind of showed you guys this. I ordered some personal size notebooks from Growing Up Goddess and got them today. And they're right here. I purposefully got them in like a hunter green. May or may not use them in this book. I know this is a little Christmassy, my color scheme here, but I felt with burgundy and hunter, it kind of took on its own life there. So these may be used in my Mr. Darcy and maybe used in, I do have one other personal size notebook made by Johanna from Zencraft. So, or when I use all of these up from Cat, I may or may not use a couple of these. I ordered 2 plain, it's the ivory paper, which is really nice. I do like how they're made, so 2 of those. And then I did get one for checklist to see if I like that. I'm not going to have a preference as far as which checklists I like better between my Boho, Cottage, and Growing Up Goddess, but this one does have more to a page, so it's, you know, I'll probably just end up using one and then using the other. And then last but not least, this I'm going to have to see if this totally works for me or not, but I liked the design of this so much. So you're able to just kind of per day, every insert has this, and then you just kind of circle, you know, if it's Monday, the month, the date, and then you have the breakdown of time. This doesn't always work 100% for me, the way that my schedule goes. It's very different every single day and day to day, meaning I might not even know until a day or two before what my schedule's really like. So I don't always work the best having this kind of layout, but I think I definitely could make it happen. So I love the design and I'm gonna give it a shot. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys that since I just opened them. But it's been fun doing my walkthrough with you and for you guys here. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if I can help out, I'm gonna do my best kind of as I post this to link to whomever I spoke about, that the artist behind all the work. So hopefully I don't forget anybody there. So have a good one. Thank you.